Should we talk about the show? Because I mean, where else can you start here on the WWE program with Randy Orton making his entrance with Jelly Roll? Jelly Roll, who was on SmackDown just the night before performing whatever it is that he performs, when he was disrupted and enraptured by Logan Paul, who stopped his concert, and then Randy Orton had to yell at Logan Paul, but then Drew McIntyre Claymore kicked Randy Orton, and then Logan Paul beat Orton up, but Jelly Roll rolled right in there to save the day and pulled Logan Paul off of Randy Orton. It has come to this, that not only are we talking about a guy named Jelly Roll, but that he is the guy that saved Randy Orton from Logan Paul.
And a lot less jelly. He used to be really, really big and fat. Now he's, just kind of big and fat, but he's lost a ton of weight, so some of the imposing nature of the Jelly Roll, it's like the jelly's been sucked out.
Well, yeah, it's like it's sugar-free jelly. There's something there, but it doesn't really have any fucking oomph. At least when he was 500 pounds, you think, get 3 steps of momentum going for a guy, and you got 500 pounds of just fucking mass coming at you. He could do something. Even if he was just a big fat piece of shit, which you would be if you were 500 pounds.
He's out there dressed like John Popper. Seriously, Logan Paul should just rip his shirt off. That should be the move. Like, I'm not even going to try to fight you. I'm just going to expose you.
No. If they bleep fuck, they'll censor that.
Well, we're not even talking about the match yet. We had a match to talk about.
Well, so anyway, Orton comes out with Jelly Roll and Drew comes out with Logan Paul. So Drew versus Orton. Drew's backup is Logan Paul, and Randy Orton's is Grammy nominated or award-winning singer or whatever the fuck he's done, Jelly Roll, who's a formerly giant, Martin the Blimp Levy level fat fuck, but is now just a regular fat fuck that you see walking around the streets. So this is what we are come up against with the AEW versus WWE weekend. The complete opposites. And sometimes you're embarrassed to be a wrestling fan and watch either one of them. The AEW matches never end. And the guys, in a lot of cases, aren't even professional. The WWE guys are professional. And you barely see any of the fucking match. In AEW, nothing can beat anybody. And in the WWE, fat fucking singers can beat up the wrestlers.
That's the best way to get booked well, is to sing. If you're a singer, you get pushed in the main event right away.
Oh, and I forgot. And in the WWE, the singers interrupt the wrestling. And in AEW, the best part of the fucking show is the singers interrupting the wrestling. But anyway, they got in a fight, did Drew and Randy, and went back and forth, some action, couple desk drops by McIntyre on Orton, and Orton's selling the back, and they go to the break in 2 minutes. Good Jesus Christ, network TV is made. So they come back. Randy sells the back. My thought is that Jelly Roll better be glad he can sing, if he can sing. With the facial tattoos, his other career options may be limited. And then Randy makes a comeback, drops Drew on the desk, hits the draping DDT, calls for the RKO. Logan Paul distracts him, and Drew claymores him, 2 count, foot on the ropes. Holy shit. And then Logan Paul and Roll start arguing and shoving each other. And Drew tells Roll, well, just bring your, see, it's about Drew here. Just bring your fat ass on in the ring and I'll handle you, me pretty. I don't know how the fuck to do that accent. And Roll won't roll. He won't come. So then Drew goes around to pick up Orton and Orton RKOs him 1, 2, 3. It was 9 minutes with the break. So it was okay for what it was, but there wasn't much of it. And then Logan Paul gets on Orton and starts getting heat on him. And here comes Roll. And he pulls Logan Paul off and they get nose to nose. And Roll hits him with a forearm, kind of, sort of, somewhere around there. And Logan Paul went down and rolled out. And then as Roll was checking on Orton, Drew Claymore kicked Roll and talked to him quite dismissively. And then all the officials and the referees came out, and we left with Orton worried about Roll. But before we get to the big reveal, the big announcement that they made, do you have any comments so far, Brian, on this tomfoolery?
I think everyone figured the announcement they were going to make before they made it, and then they made the announcement Tony Khan style, just like minutes later in the middle of the show. Hey, this all of a sudden has been announced for SummerSlam. And this is TKO's wet dream, this match. Oh, we got a celebrity here, and we got a celebrity here. And Jelly Roll is still like, if you watch like anything like outside of wrestling media in the real world, they fawn over him. Like every network, they fawn over this fucking guy. So eventually that's going to run out, but he's running with his moment and he's a big wrestling fan. And that's what it takes right now. If you are a celebrity and a big wrestling fan, hang out a little bit, get to know some people. Eventually you get to know Paul and then impress him. Talk to him about how much you love the business. Really kiss some ass. Even you can main event WrestleMania.
And Roll may be a nice guy. And I'm sure he's a big fan. And I hope he's being very respectful. But Jesus, I could even understand, with the Dennis Rodman thing. It's a professional athlete. The celebrity crossover, Lawler and Kaufman, everybody's tried to emulate since, but these are two main event fucking guys against Randy Orton and Jelly Roll. And I mean, is this any better than Jay Leno? At least Leno was in shape back then. He could be a manager. He could be in the, but anyway, so that's at SummerSlam. So we got that to look forward to.
Is that just a match or was that one of the main events? Is it just a match?
Well, I hope it's just a match. I can't imagine it's one of the main events unless there's a massive bus accident involving major WWE talent between now and then. Would that be the main event?
I said a main event, not the main event.
One of the 2 nights, one of the main events of either night. Where is Jelly? What name me Jelly Roll's biggest hit, Brian?
I'm not the person for that. I'm not a fan of a lot of things right now. And
I'm not a fan of a lot of people.
The modern morphing and destruction of country music into glam nonsense, and then you incorporate other genres. It's just everything to me sounds synthetic and shitty and auto-tuned. And I don't need to hear any more sad sack fucking shit. I don't care what kind of rhyme form it's in. I want to hear something that fucking feels good and rocks. But fuck. That's that. No, I don't know this guy's fucking music. Fuck his music.
Well, but his genre is allegedly the new thing they call country.
It's country. I think he did hip hop, or I shouldn't say hip hop, rap. And that's everything now. Country and rap put together. Fucking ruining music.
Crap. Country and rap. Crap. So Jelly Roll's genre is crap, but he's on top of the charts when it comes to the crap fans.
I think they even like introduced like a new category now at the Grammys. It was like, what was it? Like best traditional country music. Because country music now is just glam pop. Just terrible. Terrible.
I never liked country music anyway because it was very disrespectful to bluegrass. Too show busy.